From Divines to Star of the Light Judith Kusel. Dear Soul Collective, we are in the midst of a greatest internal and external shift which has ever happened on the planet Earth and beyond. And today is my day of saying thank you to all our starseeds, like me, who are on this planet, which is cosmically known as the crown jewel of creation, and the core of her eternal being. Planet Earth has already been the crown jewel and will be forevermore, whether we are conscious of this or not. Yes, it has not been easy. It has been challenging. And how often did we have to dig so deeply into our own soul and trust in the divine source and all our cosmic teams and helpers in order to rise again and again and again. Our last reserves of strength often pulled us through to just keep on going, when the going seemingly became impossible. Yet here we are, and we now need to keep going in accelerated gear, even when we seem to be hovering between worlds at the moment. The one is now disintegrating, and the other is in the process of anchoring in and forming. Now we are form and formless. We are the above and below. We are within as without. In this formlessness, which is a great blessing now, for no form is like water and air. It simply can flow where nothing else can flow, and herein lie blessings. Yes, there are times when we simply witness all falling away, our family, our friends, our neatly structured lives, in which we found security, and then found that we had to walk our paths alone. Yet this was when we found the core truth of who and what we in truth are. When you have to dig deeply into the reserves of your own soul, you find that in truth you are never alone, that you walk in the company of heavens, far greater and more than anyone or anything you can find on earth. You experience unconditional love, and that deep inner sight awakens, the deep inner knowing, the vision, and more than this, you finally realize that you are always taken care of, no matter what is seemingly happening on Earth. 144 continuing to quantum solar flash in. More than this, you remember who and what you are in truth. All the programming, the old illusions, the old baggage, the old lostness falls away, and the core of your soul now finally is able to shine through. The wisdom, the light, the love, the inner power, which has always been there. It can now tap into the talents, the abilities, the knowledge, the wisdom it has had since time immemorial, and even beyond. Now is the time when we need to trust that inner core infinite soul as one with divine source, more than anything or anyone else. It is this trust and guidance which now will bring the communities of light together, and all those who are laying the foundations down for a totally new holistic way of life, which is heart-soul centered, and where we manifest a totally new life and new beginnings. Yes, we are leaving behind all the acting roles we ever acted out on earth, behind forever, and to step into our sovereignty, our truth, our vision, and to keep that vision in our hearts, and lovingly nurture and birth it into form and being, in far greater, more loving ways than ever before. Never for self-service, but to the greater loving service, with pure intent for the greater good of all. This is where we grow together. This is where we build solid, unshakable foundations, and this is where we build the incredible temples of light again, but not as before, with bricks and mortar, but with pure love, light, and joy. I thank you, dear soul, for being brave enough to now step into the fullness and truth of who and what you are. Yes, it takes courage. It takes inner strength, inner fortitude. More than this, open hearts, and so much love. Yet it is the joy of the ultimate loving service, for the greater good of all, that we are being knit together as one invincible community of light. And now complete our mission and purpose on the crown jewel of creation, so that she shines like the most precious and beloved crown jewel forevermore. Thank you for holding my hand as I am holding yours. Together we rise, in love, through love, and with love. It is time to shine. Thank you. Love carries us through even as love creates the new. Thank you. I love you, courageous souls. May your purity shine through this all, and with it the love we all are in truth. We are so loved and held and helped through this process. From JudithKusel.com.